Hello students, welcome back to e-classes of PN Amarsi High School Standard 12th Commerce subject Statistics. Today we are going to start with chapter number 3, that is linear regression. Now let us see what is linear regression. In the previous chapter of linear correlation, what we did, we found the correlation between the two variables, and then we were able to find whether the correlation is positive or negative. But the correlation fails to provide the expected value of one variable for the given value of the other variable. That means we were not able to find the strength, or you can say the value of one variable which was dependent on the other variable, and how it depends, the linear equation was not available. So for this we need concept of regression. Now what does linear regression do? It shows relationship between two variables, and it also gives a linear equation of the observed data. In this equation, one variable is supposed to be an independent variable and the other one is supposed to be dependent variable. Independent variable, what does it mean? Independent variable means its value can be chosen anything. That means its value does not depend on other things. The second one, that is dependent variable, means what? The value depends on the other variable, and then only from the value of first one we are able to find the second value. Let us see an example. The weight of a person is linearly related to the height. What is the meaning of this? If the height of a person is more, it is expected that the weight of that person is also more. That means as height increases, the weight also increases, and if height decreases, the weight also decreases. So this shows a linear relationship between the two variables. What are the two variables? Height and weight. Here if we see that height of a person and the weight of a person, how they are related? Weight increases by height, with height you can say. So as height increases, weight also increases. So weight is a dependent variable and height is an independent variable. Now what are the methods of finding the regression line? There are two methods of finding regression line. First is method of scatter diagram and method of least square. Now let us see what is the method of scatter diagram. Now what we do in the method of scatter diagram, suppose we have the observations x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and so on. What we do, we plot a graph as we have seen in the last chapter. That is, on x-axis we take the values of x, and the other independent variable, that is x, we take it on x-axis, and the dependent variable y, we take it on y-axis. We plot the points, and after plotting the points, we draw a line which is passing through those points. And this method of studying the regression is called as method of scatter diagram. Let us see what is the next method. In the next method, we obtain an equation of the form y is equal to a plus bx. Here x is independent variable whose value we can choose anything, and that is plotted on x-axis. Y is the dependent variable and it is plotted on y-axis. Now what are a and B, these are constants, and the values of A and B we can obtain by the algebraic methods. Now let us see the formula for the constants A and B. Now as you have done in the previous chapter, the regression coefficient B can be found by the formula n B is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square. Now if you remember, this type of formula we have used in the last chapter, and the case when we used this formula was when the numbers are small. Same thing we are going to do over here also. This formula we will be applying when the numbers are small. When the mean is integer and the numbers are large, as we had done in the previous chapter, in the same way the regression coefficient can be found by the formula B is equal to sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sigma x minus x bar the whole square. The third one, when the numbers are large and mean is in decimals, we will find the regression coefficient by the formula B is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v divided by n sigma u square minus sigma u the whole square. The constant A can be found by the formula A is equal to y bar minus bx bar, where x bar is the mean of the observations of x and y bar is the mean of the observations, that is y. Now here x was the independent variable, y was the dependent variable. Now after finding A and B, what we are supposed to do? We will substitute the values of A and B in the equation which we had done earlier. That was y is equal to A plus bx. After substituting the values, we can find the value of y, and that value of y can be found for any value of x. In the next session, we are going to do the sums based on this formula. Thank you.